Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai visas for stranded tourists and the amnesty. And I've had this question come up a lot, and people have asked, what happens if I just overstay? Can I get some kind of a visa after the amnesty? Well, in point of fact, no. And as it sits right now, in the amnesty, it's created this kind of, for lack of a better term, from an immigration standpoint, it's created this gray area or limbo wherein one is actually in overstay, but it's a waived overstay. They've used their plenary authority to go ahead and grant this special status. And it is possible under certain circumstances in some specific cases to go ahead and convert status over to some kind of long-term non-immigrant status. Or it may be possible, depending on one's circumstances, to go ahead and obtain like an embassy letter that says you can't return home and thereby obtain a very short-term 30-day extension based on that type of a letter. But to presume that one can do any of this after September 26th, which is the end of the amnesty as it currently stands, that I don't think that's at all a sound presumption to make, because in overstay, it's generally speaking not possible to convert into another type of visa. And it should also be noted that if one is seen in overstay and they're apprehended in overstay in the kingdom, they are to be detained on site by an immigration officer, and they are to be detained and deported, and they are to be blacklisted based on the black letter of the law. They're to be blacklisted for 5 years because they were arrested or detained in Thailand. So the thing to understand in this video is, if you are currently writing out the amnesty and you're presuming you can continue to roll the dice after the amnesty ends, that is not a prudent presumption to make, and it would be a good idea to regularize your status here in Thailand before the end of the amnesty, or go ahead and make arrangements to leave Thailand. But to presume that you can maintain status after the amnesty ends, it's not a good idea.